are watching Sport Talk with GTZ, General Tata Zonke. Sport Talk, the General's view. GTZ, General Tata Zonke.
Sport Talk with GTZ Danko. We are coming live Mbombela Stadium TS Galaxy up against Marumo Gallants. Shout out to Cherry Mbombela ubatfola ku R40 Riverside Extension 6. I'm sitting with my panel, the coaches bayibukelile first half. Your reaction, coach? Angicale engacoach Mshika. Your reaction kule first half, coach?
GTZ, quite a very interesting first half. Whereby we saw both teams, applying the same energy levels. But what really got my attention, it's how both coaches planned against each other. You normally see Galaxy starting their play from the back, using the goalkeeper to restart the game. But today, Marumo Gallants made sure that he does not have much chances to restart the game. So they applied what we call the pressing traps, where correct, they made sure that it does not have enough time to start the game from the back. Likewise with Marumo Gallants, and then the bet was in the central midfield, central part of the field. You saw Ndondo, you saw Msindisi. He missed a seat at that side, and Gallants, they also had their fair chances, but they could not convert. At least they had the 3 or 4 clear-cut chances, which in my view they should have converted. But yeah, they were just unfortunate. So I'm looking forward to a very exciting second half.
Coach Chulan, your reaction, your first half,
yeah, I think coach has said it. This is both coaches are just tactical. It's just tactics. No one wants to break the line. But I saw 3 chances of TS Galaxy. I think we should have taken one, especially the last one. Should have at least hit the target, But yeah, I'm just worried that if we don't take these chances at the end, it might come back to bite us. But yeah, I think both teams are just too tactical. You are talking about both teams are too tactical. No one wants to break the lines. Yeah. What needs to be done? I just think one team need to go all out now in the second half. I think both teams are just sitting back to see what they always want to react. So I just think now one needs to take initiative and go forward and try. Dango. Coach Katize, yes, you said earlier on, you could see you take Ubatula's talk about coaches. They are doing a great job. The passion, the love, the understanding of football that they deliver in their teams, it's outstanding. For a game like this one, you need to change this game as a home team. You cannot wait for them to check if they are coming to you. What needs to be done as a coach of TS Galaxy, Peganovic? What needs to be done by the coach?
Maybe I must first express my disappointment for the first half. I think the intensity of the game is very, very low. There's no sense of urgency. I don't see IPC, Mshik. No one is initiating the attack. No one is participating. No one is completing the action of the game. Yes. I think Marumo Gallants had about 2 good chances, but if you made to look, it was still transition and behavior at the back from Macbeth was a little bit poor. Great save from the goalkeeper, and then again TS Galaxy had a good transition towards the last 5 minutes of the game. But coming back to your question, I think it's going to be a little bit tough to say what needs to be done. First half, I think I expressed to say they want to miss the players who went on to different clubs. Yes. The man to Sundowns, and then also the left centre back from Gallants to Pirates. Yes. But I think looking at the game, they do miss those players. I'll explain why. Gallants used to have a left centre back who's left-footed. Okay. Galaxy used to have a left centre back who's left-footed. So in their build-up schemes, they'll always find a player on the mind to make a progressive pass to either Velase or Maduna inside to find the pocket space. But now, jersey number 5 from Galaxy, Silva, he's right-footed, he's playing left centre back. Sometimes Macbeth, they find him on the left centre back. Then there is no that progression pass. You'll find that Gallants, in terms of behaving off the ball, they're opening a space inside, but because they don't have a left-footed centre back, it then delays the action of the game. Not having left centre backs, it delays their attack. What needs to be done, I think, from TS Galaxy, there's so much action inside the midfield. So probably I will express my tactical acumen to say they must have a lot of width. Try to stretch Marumo Gallants, and now try to have a point of reference up top, because now if they are playing, they don't have depth up top. Who's going to deposit something for them to say, if you can't progress in between the lines, can we go with and force the opposition to face their own goal? Maybe that's where they can find a goal.
Okay, possible sub Mshiga Mobuga TX Gallants mhlambe that can come and bring that. Makati is talking about the tempo of the game is not on a par. Maybe one will say because Babuya Guma holiday we meet the pre-season. Who possible changes will line up TX Gallants? I see there's Victor Letsoalo there, who is a striker.
Yeah, you need Victor Letsoalo not to play necessarily as a top man, but maybe to assist them in terms of playing in small pockets. But from what I have observed, you need maybe a Mbujana. Why do you need Mbujana? You need Mbujana to stay and play as a pivot, which will ultimately allow someone in front of him to go and join the attack, either coming late, especially when they go wide and play the cutbacks or second balls. That person must always travel with the speed or the trajectory of the ball, because that's basically what is lacking. They play wide, and the reason they play wide, they are applying a basic principle, especially when you play a team that applies a low block. So the best thing to do, you tell your boys to go wide, and the Galaxy, both their right flank and their left flank, there is balance. They are equally dangerous on both flanks. But then what is lacking, it's someone who will come a bit late to finish off the second ball. And in that regard, you need Mbujana to push the guy in front of him to go late and meet at least and deal with the second ball.
Coach Chulan, I see the super sub of Galaxy. I see Letsoalo. He's coming in. What's your take on that? As I'm still looking, who else is coming in? What's your take on that?
I think
Munjan has just come in, coach.
Yeah. I think this that's a good call.
Perfect,
good call.
perfect.
Good
Thank you.
Cool, coach.
Yes.
Good
What's your take?
Yeah,
I see Letsoalo has just come in.
Yeah, I think it's a good subs, especially with Mbunjane and Letsoalo. You know,
Yes.
These are older players. They've got experience. You know, because we need someone now that will initiate play, hold the ball, and coach has already alluded with Mbunjane. Mbunjane is experienced, so he will know what to do in the midfield. He will keep it compact and spread the ball wider. We'll get the goals.
Kat, before we go straight to the second half, TX Gallants have made the 3 super sub. I see Letsoalo. We were talking earlier on, now they just need a striker. Letsoalo has just come in. Mbunjane has just come in. I'm not sure if I'm looking right. I see if it's more Kieta, but I will check what's in way in van. The super sub that Ukochi Pekanovic have just made.
I think Letsoalo is a good sub, and also Mbujana. I think one thing I like about Mbujana is the fact that he has this element in his game where he just stops while he has the ball. He just stops a little bit, so that when he stops, he provokes players to try and maybe trigger a press, because sometimes as a defensive midfielder you need to stop and control the tempo of the game. When they slow down to your tempo, then again you take it up a little bit. I think that might work, but again with Letsoalo, I think if coach's instruction would be stay as high as you can, allow Mbujana and Velas or Maduna if he's still around, let them combine, let Mahlambi break the line and find you inside the box. Maybe that can work for them. But for Marumo Gallants, I think if they can allow the game to be as it is, they are playing away from home.
A point is fine for them.
Yeah, I think a point for them is fine. And if you look at the first half, they were the better team in terms of circulating the ball. But I still maintain that this game will be a very good draw with no goals.
We are coming live and directly at Mbombela Stadium. Marumo Gallants up against TX Gallants. Still Makati saying solo bonai throw. Nothing will change. Coach Mshiga, do you want to change the score prediction before we go straight to the second half?
No, I think the status quo will remain.
Will remain as a throw.
Yeah, will remain with a lot of ashes here and there.
Ashes. Coach Chulan, ashes. You say the score will be 3-1. Do you still maintain?
Tough. Yeah, I've got the belief, but if I'm being honest, the game is tight. So 1-0, taking it with the 1-0, we'll take it. So yeah, score is tight, and the coach is about tactical. They both want it. They want this point. So yeah.
Danko, this is Sport Talk with GTZ coming live at the Mbombela Stadium. The score update now, it's 0-0. Nil TS Galaxy, nil Marumo Gallants. Catch us after 90 minutes as we wrap the Sport Talk. Danko, yes.
You are watching Sport Talk with GTZ, General Tata Zonke. Sport Talk, the General's view. GTZ, General Tata Zonke.